No panic, no noise, and no leaving. That's what I do here. Wow, somehow he seems really cool. Allow me to give you a hint. A hint? You suspect me of foul play, do you not? In light of that, I shall leave it up to you whether you decide to believe me or not. Anyway, I think you have missed something very important. One might say that you have forgotten something. Perhaps you should bear that in mind. You're just a little bit off, but I'm sure you'll find the answer yourself if you keep looking. Oh, isn't it beautiful, Mr. Kawara? The sound of your love crumbling apart around you.
I don't see any sort of latch. Can we open it by hand?
Yeah, maybe there's a switch or something somewhere.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to JonathanIsBadAtGames. We're about to try and figure out what the fuck this thing is, because I have no idea, and you have no idea, and that thing has no idea, hopefully, because it doesn't seem to be sensical. So we're gonna find out here right now. What in... The Scarecrow Man draws closer, dragging its long, ungainly metallic arm behind it.
Sequoia, watch out!
Its arm slices through the air, smashing the window into tiny shards, which scatter across the hallway floor. We don't know what it is, but apparently it isn't friendly.
Sequoia, we have to run.
I am well aware.
Did we lose it? I think so. Luckily it moves so slowly. What was it? Surely no one could devise a prank as bizarre as that. It looked like a biped. It was humanoid, but I don't think it was human.
I've never heard of a human made of metal and burlap. A murderer. A murder, the dome, and now this. I know not who is behind these trickeries, but they must have a death wish to mock me so.
For now, we have to get back to the lab. We need to warn Mr. Nanaki.
The music just suddenly stopped. That was weird. I don't like when music suddenly stops. Oh, welcome back, Kawara, Shirogane. Would you like some tea?
Is this really the time?
We cannot afford to relax now, Professor.
So I take it something happened.
The headmaster...
He must have been hiding from the Scarecrow. It smashed the window.
Calm yourself, Kawara. You become incoherent.
Sorry.
We were attacked by a gigantic creature outside the headmaster's office. It was a bizarre thing, like a scarecrow in appearance.
A scarecrow? Yeah, like the ones humans used to make. It attacked us and we ran back here. It was slow, but its arm was heavy and dangerous.
Are the other students still in the gymnasium?
Probably not all of them. If there's something dangerous in here, we should probably tell everybody to stay together in the gym. Yeah.
The plot thickens indeed. Not only are we trapped under the confounded dome, but now it seems we must contend with this monstrous new guest.
I wonder what the Scarecrow Man's connection to all this is. A Scarecrow Man, you say? Doctor. Fascinating. I've never cut into one of those. I'd love to get my hands on it. Ho 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 ho.
Have you finished the autopsy, Doctor?
Yes, for now.
I was awake the whole time, don't worry.
Thank you, Mr. Nanaki. You two may well have a right to know what I found, given your efforts toward the investigation. I shall try to state simply and briefly what I have learned from the lumps of meat which were once Miss Auburn.
You have to describe it that way? Jesus Christ. Control yourself, Kawara. Falling out among yourselves will only do us harm.
I know. Ho ho. Anyway, we lack the tools for proper examination, but the cause of death was asphyxiation. There are no signs of any strangulation or smothering, so she was either poisoned or sick. She was dismembered after death.
Pardon me. She was dismembered after death then, Doctor?
It would appear so. There is little evidence of bleeding, so we may assume that she was cut up sometime after death.
John-kun was one of the healthiest people I know. She couldn't have become sick that quickly, meaning someone poisoned her.
Why?
For the sake of the grotesque, or to make her easier to carry, or for some other reason. Disgusting either way.
I suppose I should also tell you that estimated time of death. Obviously I cannot be completely certain, but I believe that Miss Autumn died yesterday, after school.
In the evening, then?
Precisely. And she was found this morning. In other words...
In other words, unless she was seen yesterday afternoon, she may have been here all along. Kawara, her house was near yours, was it not? Did you see her yesterday?
After school? No, I didn't. My mother asked me to run some errands, so I went straight home yesterday. That's right, I went home alone. It's too late to regret it now, but maybe if I just asked her to walk home with me.
I see. Perhaps we should ask any other students with whom she was close. You're going out again? Be careful, it sounds like wandering around the school could be dangerous.
Don't worry, we can outrun the scarecrow if it shows up again.
Incidentally, I went home early yesterday too. I left as soon as class ended, so I only know what Ryota has told me. I wish I had some useful information, but...
It was the infirmary right up. I was in the infirmary right up until I returned home as usual. I know nothing of what happened in the rest of the school, sadly.
So neither Mr. Nanaki nor Dr. Iwamine saw John-kun yesterday afternoon.
Oh, right. Could we ask a favor of you, Mr. Nanaki?
A favor?
The headmaster's office is locked. We think he might be hiding in there. If there's a spare key to his door, could we use it?
A spare key? Yes. There should be one in the faculty room. I'll ask the vice principal for you.
Thank you, sir. We'll be back soon.
Careful out there.
You too, sir.
Kawara is a strange boy. I wonder why he lied about going straight home. What the fuck? What do you mean lied going straight home? We won't be able to talk to the headmaster until we have that key. Let us work on the murder case until then.
Right, we should ask everybody where they were yesterday.
The doctor said he was in the infirmary until he went home. I wonder if we can trust him. Do not bias yourself with baseless suspicions, Kawara.
Yeah, I know. I think maybe you trust him a little too easily, Sequoia. He's a world authority, but that doesn't make him honest.
You know nothing of what that means. The head of the LaBelle family, my father, was once crippled with chronic illness. He was cured by medicines developed by Dr. Iwamine.
He makes medicine?
Save the sleep talk for your dreams. Have you no idea what contributions he has made to the medical world?
I didn't know. I thought he was some kind of mad scientist, cooking up nothing but death and all-around woe.
You have become biased by the foolish rumors of the peasantry. Reconsider yourself. In any case, the LaBelle family is indebted to him. A noble bird will never treat a benefactor with disrespect. So that's why he's so polite to the doctor. Doesn't that make him biased as well, though?
Anyway, let's go.
Very well. We're gonna go to... the gymnasium. The students in the gymnasium have grown somewhat restless since the evacuation. Shut up with no explanation, and now there's a suspicious individual wandering the campus. I guess even doves lose their cool eventually. San, what are you doing? Or where are you?
Okoson is right here, alive and well so far. Where did you and Sequoia go, leaving Okoson behind and going about outside is not fair? You just confused the
issue if we brought you along.
We came back because we had a question for you.
Come at me, whippersnapper.
That's not what You usually practice on the ground after school, right?
Of course. It is Okosan's duty as track captain.
Did you see John-kun while you were out here yesterday?
No, Okosan did not see her then, or as he was going home.
Can we really be sure that he would have noticed her even if she had been there while he was running?
Good point.
Do not look down on Okosan's visual memory. If you had asked Okosan about the blood-stained interloper he saw, then he would have had something to say.
Wait, Okosan, what did you just...
Do not look down on Okosan's visual memory!
After that, imbecile!
If you had asked Okosan about the blood-stained interloper he saw, he would have had something to say. Okosan saw the interloper going into the infirmary.
The infirmary?
Could that have been John-kun?
She wouldn't have been stained with blood until after she died. She was a bit hyper, but I don't think she'd still be walking around at that point.
It was not John-kun. It was a bird unknown to Okosan.
So someone covered in blood was going into the infirmary after school.
Whoever he is, he's our prime suspect now.
Thanks for telling us, San.
Goodness. At least we found something. Even if it raises more questions than it answers.
Yeah. Some bird who San didn't know.
Could it have been someone from the outside the school? It's past noon already. Let us hurry onwards.
Mr. Wan? You two again. Come in. How goes the investigation? Well, I hope...
We went to the headmaster's office as you requested. It was locked, however.
Yeah, we got attacked by this weird thing outside there. I'm glad you're okay. The office isn't that far from...
Was that thing a muddy scarecrow-like man, perhaps? Oh, that's Yuya.
Yuya?
So you've seen it too? Just now, yeah, on the second floor. I caught a glimpse of it from behind, at the other end of the corridor, and it didn't stick around to let it see me. So alas, I was not blessed with a look at its pretty face. Coward.
Hey, we ran away as soon as we saw it too. Anyway, it sounds like it's been wandering around the building. Maybe it would be better for you to leave, Mr. Wan. Don't worry for me, young'un. My duties prevent me from leaving this room. You two aren't planning to call off your investigation because of a bad guy or two either. Well, yeah, that's true.
We already stuck in the rut of an unadaptable middle age? Don't come crying to us if you get hurt.
I've come within touching distance of death in the past. I'll be fine.
I wonder what kind of death comes close to a maintenance worker. Then again, knowing this school, there could be all kinds of evil going on behind the scenes. Well then, what are you standing around for? I believe orders were given for everyone to gather in the gymnasium to avoid the scarecrow. Same goes for you. Why aren't you headed over there?
I can't just sit around.
Indeed, same here. Hence walking around the school. On that note, I'd better go to the lab. Professor Nanaki wanted me there.
What for?
Something you asked him to do.
Oh.
He wants you to help him keep an eye on Dr. Wait, I'm getting him mixed up again. He wants you to... I can't even do the voice anymore. He wants you to help him keep an eye on Dr. Iwamine. Most likely, yes. The doctor and John-kun, that is. Anyway, you two go on with your investigation. I'll be watching over her, so don't worry.
Right.
Wait. Yeah? According to the autopsy, Athen died after school yesterday. Did you see her during that time? Yesterday evening, huh? What did the doctor say?
Just that he'd been in the infirmary all day.
I was in there too. We were inspecting and cleaning all day, so I can verify the doctor's alibi. I told you not to doubt him without evidence, Kawara.
Ah, right.
At this point, the prime suspect is that scarecrow anyway. That's everything? Well, I do.
We should head out too. But first, let's write down what we found. Alright, let's go.
And so we walked about the school searching for clues of John Kuhn and the mysterious blood-stained stranger. We were lucky enough to avoid encountering the scarecrow, but we didn't find any information either.
Where to now?
The Naki has probably gotten the key for us by now. Let us return to the lab.
Okay. Huh?
What is it?
Did you say something just now?
I did not. Could it be that confounded scarecrow again?
No, it's not him. I thought I heard somebody say something.
Bah, don't scare me like that. Though we've been walking around half the day, it's hardly surprising that your mind should be playing tricks on you.
This is the library. What if there's somebody in here? They might not have heard the alarm. Let's check.
Very well. Far removed from the emergency throughout the rest of the school, the library is the same as always, empty. It's a little gloomier than usual.
I guess there's no one here.
Pull yourself together, Kawara. I have no use for subordinates who lose their hold of sanity.
Since when am I your subordinate? Sorry, Sequoia, let's head back to the lab.
Or Nagake.
Something bad happened. I should have known that would happen after this. If it hadn't been for me, none of it would have happened at all. What was I trying to do here? What did I see? Why can't I remember? I can't hear. What are you saying? You're fading away. It's too far. Miss Arthur!
Let me see. Getting messages. That's a good place to stop it off for now. So that is all the time I have for today's episode, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you for being bad with me. Remember that failure is not the worst thing that can happen, and go on with your bad selves. I will see you guys in the next episode. Stay awesome. Wait, can I get the run ability? No. Oh, what was that noise? Nah. No.
Oh, what is this?
Oh, what is this?
Oh!
Please do not do that again.